time has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Diablos and the Buffalo Bills. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 20.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the quick.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 11.
Call that a gain of 11.
And the Mexico City first down.
Herbert back to the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Herbert. He's going to find Hill here. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Herbert on first down now. incomplete to Hill. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Time with Austin Eckler. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
That's right, left side to start the drive is complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he's going to have it first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Allen going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Draw play as Allen gives it to Moss. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Pass incomplete. Finally an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there, but I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
That's complete to Davis. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And goal to go.
They'll run here with Moss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Allen going to try and keep it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run here with Eckler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down by...
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the gun, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is... Aaron Dougie intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off here at the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The 26.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
Herbert's pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Diablos 14. Bills nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And that's complete to Zach Moss out of the backfield. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Cannot get away, and down he goes. Chase Young, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Herbert flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And going deep for Hill. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Davis. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams Looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll run on first down with Moss. Oh, what a juke into space. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Diablos 28, Bills 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there. 61 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up." Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Fromm to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're going to try and throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Diablos 42, Bills 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. taken about 7 yards deep. And a stick on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery. And he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Nice gain of 21 yards.
Buffalo Bills.
On first down from. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Ball carrier taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
From the gun, it's from.
And 2.
And open, it's Moss complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 from. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
He can run for it, and he will. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
Nice flag going down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Out for the PAT, here's McGinnis. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
It's the score, Diablos 56, Bills 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so
Can't get away, and he's taken down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Zach Moss. A gain of 10. Makes it third.
Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. He'll drop this underneath the Moss. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
The third quarter.
Back now here on EA Sports.
56.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Now Fromm to pass on second down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Chase Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, it's Moss. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Fromm will roll him out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Minkah Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw from. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. And what a big-time play there. And even 50 yards. Herbert on first down now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He He's trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Boy, stays up. Powerful running. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, Eckler. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. He's at the 50.
Oh, my goodness.
He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. This is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right,
and his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
35-yard line.
On second down, here's Fromm, escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing is Fromm. Offside caught by Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
The 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Fromm. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Flushed out right. Open man, he's got it, the tight end Hockenson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Rolling to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ron Darby. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And they're going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
56.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.